around this thing. Got this little piece of aluminum, tin, whatever you want to call it, from the hardware store. Stupid cheap, nice and light, thin. Drilled a hole in it for a grommet. I got a couple wires to put through. I have an old hole there. It used to be where the factory had this big plastic grommet that riveted in there, and I had all the wires for the fuel pump and vents and I don't know, all sorts of crap. I got rid of all that, so I need to plug the hole. I'm really good at that, ask my wife. And this is what's going to do it. And then I have a little grommet that'll have my fuel pump wire in there and the gauge wires coming from the sending unit. So let's get this in there with the help of Sugar Mama. KU wearing. But anyways, peel this carpet back. Got my little template made, and then I riveted in there. So got to run the fuel pump wires now. Then we can get some fuel. Finally, my Lord and Savior FedEx came and dropped me off a bunch of parts. I was at a standstill, and now we're not. Got a couple fuel filters and some unions and fittings, and all sorts of garbage. But time to go back underneath the car, get those installed, and finish plumbing this old girl up. A little bit of Enforce. Lube up them O-rings. Well, I got all the filters mounted on this thing, so I got to put that back underneath the car and then see where I'm going to route hoses. This isn't going to be very fun. It's kind of a tight fit underneath there. So, all right, got a piece of radiator hose and just stuck it here between the mount. I'll take a razor blade and trim that here in a little bit, but I got a nut cert gun here, and I'm nut certain this is going to be my ground for the fuel pump. Just a nice short run right there. And that's how I did these. This isn't exactly where I want it, but I really don't know where else to put it. You know, I can't have it up on the frame rail or it won't suck fuel, and there's just no room elsewhere. So this is where it's going right now. I'll probably think of a better idea as soon as it's done, but here we go. But yeah, you see, you drill a hole and then you stick that in there. It's threaded, and you squeeze and it pinches the metal, and there you go. You got a nut cert right there, so you can put a bolt there. After some huffing, puffing, and squeezing, we got her up there. So, time for grounds. Well, had to beat up some more of my car. This 90-degree fitting wouldn't fit, so had to beat up right there so it'd clear. Now I need to get it over here. I think this is the last hose. This goes from my sump to my fuel pump. You know what they say, it's I Love Hose Monday. Up close and personal. There's my handy dandy BFH work, but over to there, up to there. Just one last fitting to install, and it's time to see how much fuel leaks we have. I got my Sugar Mama off to the gas station. We're ready to flush the old fuel system. I'm pulling it off the rails right now, and we'll run a half gallon or so through her. Buddy Travis made sure that I did it. So anyways, gonna take her off, get it flushed, and then maybe see if it'll start. My fuel lady. Thank you, lady. See how big a mess we can make. Catherine, hit the fuel pump. Nope, on. I don't want to speak too early, but I don't think I have any fuel leaks, which is super, super surprising. Almost to ties to get some bungs put on so we can fill them. I'll update you when we're there. Look at all them projects that Wheezy has. Subaru, the wagon, all sorts of things. Old Wheezy stretching out my front end.
Always.
We added some supports right there. Yeah, you can, let me get a better view. Right there. Keep the bumper pushed out. So now it's nice and sturdy. Fresh off the press. Laying pipe like you used to in high school. Finally was able to fill my bung. So, on to number 2. My buddy Ty's pretty good with this pipe. Looks pretty good. It's all solid mounted now. O2 sensor should be good to make some noise.
She's home.
Finally, and she looks fine as heck. Kind of got the first hole drilled, so now I'm gonna kind of just hold it up there and see where it looks good and drill the other and then start putting some rivets in. Got this kind of mocked up here with 2 of them, and then I just pretty simple. So I need to run to the hardware store, get some more rivets, and we'll be done. Got this one all done. It looks pretty decent. So there's a little bit of shavings from the bumper and drilling, but looks a little better.